Yo, welcome back, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would have been on earlier, but weather was kind of crazy, so we're on it. Welcome back. We're back on Starfield. Yes, Starfield. If you was here with me last night, you know we had a time discovering, creating my character. Yeah, I could have been on a whole lot much more, but I gotta get my sleep. I could, you know, got to, cause I'd have been. Look here, one of these days it's gonna be like that, but not today, not today. Okay, so but that is something that's gonna be in the works. That would be something, especially with a game like Starfield and other ones that I can, put in a streaming marathon-ish type thing. So be on the lookout. Alright. Okay. Give me just a second. Yes, my name is Jade Starwind. Judge your mama. If you know, you know. I would have put the full name, but I had to put my, that's my cousin or something. That's my big cousin. Alright, and that planet that we first landed to, I couldn't explore because I would have been shot up crazy. So I couldn't.
You need to talk to John Tuala maybe another time.
So I couldn't, explore like I wanted to, because they would have.
Because I'm eager to explore the
hell
universe. There's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
really cannot run like regular run. That's something you gotta get really used to and build on.
Your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance.
You see that scientist out in front of Mast? Staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all.
Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise.
First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join.
But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Working at the Office of Interstellar Affairs is honestly my dream job. Mark my words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs. No, I'm from Neon. I moved here a couple months ago for a job at the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
Hey, hey.
Yeah? Nice to know I'm not the only Freestar making my way in New Atlantis. Hopefully we'll see each other around. Yeah, I work at MAST, in the Office of Interstellar Affairs. I'm a sort of liaison between the UC and the Freestar Collective. I help solve communication problems, show visiting diplomats the city, things like that. Probably doesn't sound all that exciting to you, but I love it. I've been interested in a diplomatic career since I was a kid.
It's such an important day.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait, you're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected.
Don't be shocked.
There's a series of
Very helpful.
biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis,
In certain
all
instances.
calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Side missions, go. I wonder if hey, what's up?
Everything good? We're here to help.
So this still didn't change nothing.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
I know your type. The freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
We have an appointment. We're seeing the doctor. That's it.
Maybe some other time. I have that report that's...
Well, you need to exercise.
You gotta let her go. We got the urge.
Okay, I finished. Okay, cool. Ba-da, ba-da. I love bulls. Can't steal. Like Skyrim game.
Thanks for choosing
excuse me.
Terror. What can I get you? Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you? Certainly. Please take your time.
What y'all got? Cappuccino. Chocolate latte macchiato. Get rid of some weight. I'm heavy.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits. Sorry, I can't play right now.
You can't
Around it.
I'm listening. Talk to you later.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found, trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we? Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, well, certainly. Back to it then. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
They got me trying to steal mustard.
I hope we have what... You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Ugh. Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
My partner and I have talked about.
Good to see you. Life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
Quite.
Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Valroon embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valroon, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was founded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo. I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
God, you have no idea what
I
a
need to
relief
kill.
this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. I know a few things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that, the ship decks over there might also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense. Like I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlantis Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh? I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you.
Cap.
I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. Catch you later. Yes?
And nightfall. Social commerce unlocked. Buy for 5 less, 10% more. And craft food and drinks. Pickpocket targets. Oh, give me this. Give me this. I like to collect. Give me this. Off rip. And you can rank up as well. So how much is rank up? It's the same points. Cool beans. Now light. Alright. So craft a modified item. Yeah, let's do that. Get some of this stuff out.
Guess I have time for a nap before we leave? Hmm?
It's so cool. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I'm just researching shit. But I like it. I see what it's gonna do. There we go. Get some of those mods. Okay, cool. Research. You did good. getting used to it. I gotta get used to the controls. I'm still, it's so overwhelming that I'm still trying to get used to everything. Like, it's a lot. Like, I feel like I'm missing
can
out
we
on
skip
something,
the
but
local chunks
I
this
don't know
time?
what it is until I
Never
find
agrees
it.
with my stomach.
I need all of the biosensors if the data is to be of any use.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... well, it's... oh my.
What you done did?
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Yes, it does feel good to be right, particularly when others have attempted to convince you otherwise. Repeatedly. The bad news, as it were, is that
You
the
were
internal
right.
composition of the tree is changing.
That's the bad news.
In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be, well, disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Appreciate it, as long as I get paid. As long as I get paid. As long as I get paid. I'm still gonna talk.
Let's hope that MAST takes these findings seriously.
Alright, so these are continuous mission.
Chief.
So we're gonna save the trees, damn it. Well, not necessarily save them. Like, stop them from destroying everything. But, you know, save the trees.
Diplomat, yes.
Save the trees! I can't rank up? I can't. Complete the previous rank challenge. Oh. But what's the rank challenge? Oh, sprint from 1,000 meters while at 75% or more of your maximum load. Oh, you want me to do that? Okay. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Oh yeah, increase that health, please. Heal 200 damage. Oh yeah, I'll be definitely doing that. Definitely. Oh, what was the other? And my gun. Kill 20 enemies. Okay. That's gonna be regular.
Dean runs a tight ship at the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
So let's go. Let's go to storage.
Residential are seeking to allow on-stage business. This seemingly simple request has brought bitter controversy that seems no closer to resolution.
So remind myself whenever I get max capacity, I need to run.
Beats me, but the financials make sense.
Well then, we're going to have to give you one hell of a set.
Oh, but I had already if I would have, you know. Had I ranked that up first. That would have been wiped that off the floor. I'm getting all that. I'm getting all that. I'm just telling y'all right now, this is not going to be no quick, gameplay. This is not going to be no quick playthrough. This is going to be me in Starfield. Me exploring everything. Might be a day or two where I don't.
I've always liked that statue.
But right now,
it's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Like I might do like how I do Genshin, is just do Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday I just do other stuff. Depends.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with? Not really sure. Whenever they get through their backlog, I guess. There a reason you're asking? Yeah, I can't really just let you in there.
Sorry, but I can't.
There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna need you to clear out of here, or else I'll have to call security.
Keep your eyes open and watch your step, okay?
Lift off when you are, Captain.
Don't tell me I sold those things. I am mad at myself. I am so mad. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So I need a digipick. I can't do that yet. I need digipick. I had plenty of those. In fact, I don't think I sold it. I dropped them. That's what I did. I think I dropped them when I had offloaded a lot of stuff on that damn planet. And I know it's not there anymore. Motherfucker. So done. I don't know how much play that got. Oh, yeah. Wonder if that counted. Oh, it does count. Okay. So I need to carry this around for a bit.
So, we eating at the Sage Brook, or is it just a quick snap from the Terror Brew?
Does regular running count? Let's see. Trying to get it as quickly as I can. No, it doesn't. So I need to sprint.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
The well's been having Branham.
I've flown across most of the settlement systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still... Yes?
I think I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Where are the steps to go
Every
down?
time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
I need to find Digipix.
I'm stuck. And the only place close enough to land. Wait.
Let me switch up of it.
Something wrong with the exam?
Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you.
What can I do for you, applicant? Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
MAST is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate.
Oh, Lord.
From here, the
I
three
did not want to
co-equal
know
divisions
that.
of the UC government work together to
That's a
advance the
long
cause
name.
of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people will prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable. Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been...
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn.
It was only in 2230
as a result.
that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of beginning in 2240. House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Big boy.
All 4 of my last science papers have been on terramorphs.
I really hope this is just a phase.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand. That the active commanders of the UC military stand... The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support. No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
All right, I have. Okay.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
I can't stand the first aid. But can't take nothing.
The enemies cheat. There's no other explanation.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Get it.
Targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Let's go.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
That's not shooting at me.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Damn. I'm getting there. Let me get used to it. Get a little better ship.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do the same as everyone else. That starts with the oath. Fantastic. Then just follow me. This way.
be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand.
Raise
The
my
motto
left.
of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard?
Maybe.
Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Just say I do, funny guy.
He know what I mean.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Supra et Ultra. Heal 500 damage. Will do.
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Quite.
What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
Excuse me.
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in mass. I'm not going to forgive that, ever. Oh yeah? You think so? Wow, thanks for that. I'll really give it some thought. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST. Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
I'll follow your lead, but I wish handling our tree issue didn't involve using illegal methods to get the job done.
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file, but it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Sorry, that's not on the table. From where I'm standing, kinda seems like it is. Kelton already made this personal, you know. I'm just fixing it. Hey, take it easy. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment. Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
If we keep running into each other like this, you might as well.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
wonderful. I see you have the gift of the gab. I hope that Emilio wasn't too insufferable.
I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can
Hopefully, but I feel like it's going to be more.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Quite. As you see. Oh, need 9 more feet. Okay, let's go. No. On your left. Alright, I get rid of this stuff. Go to my ship, take some of this stuff off, probably craft some stuff. Not craft, but research. Research.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Oh, Captain. I don't know if we've met yet. I'm Sergeant Yumi. You wouldn't be here about the job, would you? Might not be worth your time, considering your rank.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave, Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested? Well, first things first, I have to ask. Do you have any security experience at all? It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer.
Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Yeah, we all got friends who need things. But we've also got rules
Damn
and
it.
regulations, and I'm not going to bend them. Your friend can file a request like everyone else. Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence.
That's right.
They help identify threats to New Atlantis before
Give
they
me a
become
digipic.
problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. See you later.
Jedi.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
She managed to live back here at all. Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can. Yes, sir.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Mind your business.
painful memories or not, it's good to be home.
Oh, okay. I can't. Okay. Alright. I was thinking of something. Can't do it.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
There are always about 1,000,000 things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
You have a nice day now.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be. That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry. All right, you should be near the next junction box. This
section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Nice to meet you.
Wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Hear this from me, but those eclectic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC.
Even in the well, the Trade Authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down. Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Will do.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain. But if not, then this is where we part ways. So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
Be right back.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? It sure is something.
Thank you.
You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones. I'm Luisa Reyes. But you know that, because I've been in here 3 times. Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence? The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the dream, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't
Hi
talk
there.
your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, I can do this.
If you're here to make unfounded allegations, it seems you'll have to get in line.
Yeah, I followed you. Yep, sure did.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay? That's dramatic. But reassuring, I guess.
Wait a minute.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously.
Okay.
I assure you, I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem.
Quite.
Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? The sooner you find the source of all this, the sooner it can be over.
Provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level. Adequately done. I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not in any of the current diagrams.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface, which technically means it's not my responsibility.
We'll have this solved in short order. However...
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay? However, we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first.
Trying to weasel your way. Ain't happening.
I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Wish I lived on a spaceship.
Some of the shit from the Freestar systems might actually kill you. You buying? You better be buying. Yeah.
Bourbon, Pale Ale, Solomon's Revenge.
Well, bye.
word, but my sister started her own homestead.
Wow. You must be so proud.
And let's go.
I'm afraid the fewer people there are thinking about Aegis on a daily basis. They've got you doing grunt work, Captain. Hardly the reward I'd expect for a member of the Vanguard. That attitude and initiative is probably what made you a captain in the first place. Oh, it wasn't a compliment, just an observation. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis. Take the Nat to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi, and the job's done. Good luck with the mission.
Hello.
Wasn't expecting to cliff dive today.
On to the spaceport. I saw that.
Swear to God. And it wasn't even a ticket.
Was sick for a week.
How's the invest? Still have questions? Go ahead and ask. Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign? As am I. And the best part is, since you're all part-timers, there's no paperwork. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Something to report?
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Hera, pleasure to be working with you. It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe.
Keep your
Any
head
questions
on
before you
swivel.
head out? Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
Keep your head on swivel.
Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Systems go. Ready. 3, 2, Come on. Nothing out here. Shit. Aurora is a powerful psychotropic chem. Fish native.
An abandoned meat packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here. abandoned meatpacking facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
Well,
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
what has gone on? I heard that. Guns ready.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
She has our best interests in mind. We should do what she suggests.
So what do we got here? You're too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a Terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to
Bless
see
me.
the decimation firsthand.
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone. Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer. Makes two of us. But this creature, I need to understand what it's doing here. To do that requires a tissue sample from it, and to get a sample, I need its corpse. But we're not without resources. This plant, it's got an automated security system. Though getting things online, as I've discovered, is not a one-person job. The admin terminal in this building needs its connection reset. And to do that, someone has to get to the security outpost. Across the compound. Not a far walk, but a risky one. You think you might be willing to lend me a hand? Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now. It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online. The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset. Look, I wouldn't be asking if I thought there was any chance I could handle it by myself. But there's no way I'm getting these defenses live on my own. And I have to get to the bottom of what happened here. Good.
All right, let's go.
Once I see the connection reset, I'll
we
get
end
things
this part.
underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
offline.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian. See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a cross... fire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5. Tracker's reading green.
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
What's up, Pete? Oh shit, it's two. Oh no, he killed him. Listen.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker.
Boy.
Big mistake.
Oh! Yep, time to get away. Oh! Oh, running, running. Oh! Oh, shit. Close the door. Why it gotta be a goddamn spider? Why? 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 Is she gonna shoot at it? We trying to go and hide. She shooting at it.
Local defenses restored.
Nope, you good. Go on back there. Go on back there. Leave me alone.
Seeing
System reorder. Fail. Additional power required.
Damn, additional power. You got all the power you need. Oh shit. She probably shooting at it. Oh no, it's getting fucked up. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Let's see if they've got
Done.
anything worth. It's more
Yeah.
to bring that thing down. At least be avenged to the deaths of the colony.
Yeah. Yeah. Not so bad, Mr. Big Stuff. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
I didn't stock up on junk.
Yeah. Man, I need to get rid of her. She is bad luck. But like Like, if there's a monster around, do not shoot them unless we're ready. Granada! Ooh. I'm well overweight. Nope, not close yet. Okay. Like, for real.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Yes, we got a digipic. I think. Is that a digipic? Nope. Then what the hell was it? Yes, it was. 2 digipics. Yay.
Older model.
Exactly what I need, too.
Let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics.
I'll do that next time.
Nothing.
Well, like I said,
Maybe a
I'll
flax
be on
scan?
this all day and don't care.
Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy.
Right.
Just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business?
Possibly.
That seems awfully implausible. Which means...
But not
we're either
unlikely.
looking at a truly strange murder, or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization. They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the Colony War. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously. You're right. We don't have enough information. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily,
should be very concerned.
I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is.
I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars.
Oh,
there's a place
Going to
called
Mars.
the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there.
And here, it's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least.
Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
This digipick, and we're done.
While we're here, let's swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some ammo.
Alright, I'm going to end it right there, folks. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like I said before, I could be on this thing all day, every day, indefinitely. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. Like I said before, this ain't gonna be no quick. This ain't gonna be no speed run, no quick walk through point A to point B. I'm doing everything. Alright? So, thank you guys that's going to stick with me throughout the journey. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's your boy, Man Mellow. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Let me save before I forget. I know it has autosave, but you know me. I like to save. Peace. We'll be on Genshin maybe an hour or two-ish. So definitely getting on that. So and rethinking my schedule for next week. So it's going to be a whole lot of stuff changing. Some games going to be in the back burner for a bit, but the others that I need to get done is coming back. So I may, like I said before, I may do it like the Genshin where I do it Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday is everything else. So appreciate it. Thank you. Peace.